Exclusive. Amanda Anisimova shocks the world with Beijing victory. Her second WTA 1000 title this year. It's 10:43 p.m. in Beijing. The crowd at the National Tennis Center refuses to leave. Thousands of flashing cameras fill the dark autumn air as Amanda Anisimova drops her racket, covers her face, and lets the tears fall freely. The scoreboard tells the story. Amanda Anisimova def. IGA Swiatek 6-4, 6-3. But the story beneath it, the emotional, improbable, almost mythical comeback of a player once counted out, is far bigger than numbers. For the second time in 2025, Amanda Anisimova has captured a WTA 1000 title, stunning the tennis world and sealing her full return to the sport's elite. What began as a journey of quiet redemption has erupted into a season of triumph. Beijing was supposed to crown another star, Swiatek, Goff, from shadows to spotlight. Just 2 years earlier, Anisimova's career was hanging by a thread. She'd stepped away from the game in 2023, citing mental health struggles. Her ranking tumbled outside the top 150. The headlines were sympathetic but ominous. Can Amanda find joy again? For months, she was silent. No press conferences, no practice clips, no posts. In a world obsessed with constant visibility, Amanda chose invisibility. But while the tennis world moved on, she rebuilt herself quietly, stubbornly. She learned how to breathe again, how to lose without breaking, how to find peace in imperfection. Then, in 2024, she returned. Not as the wide-eyed prodigy from 2019, but as a woman who had faced her darkness and survived. The spark that started the fire. The first sign that something special was coming arrived in Dubai, early 2025. Amanda entered as a wild card, unseeded and unassuming. She defeated Daria Kasatkina, then Aryna Sabalenka, then Coco Gauff, 3 top 10 players in 5 days. In the final, she crushed on Jabeur in straight sets, capturing her first WTA 1000 title of the year. Analysts called it a fluke. Commentators said it was momentary magic. But Amanda wasn't chasing validation. "You'll see me again," she told reporters after her Dubai victory. "This isn't the end, it's the ignition." 8 months later in Beijing, the ignition had become an inferno. Beijing, the perfect storm. The China Open always brings drama. The electric atmosphere, the packed stands, the roaring drums that echo through the night matches. But this year it felt like a movie. Round after round, Amanda tore through the draw like a force of nature. Round 1, defeated China's Jing Qinwen 7-6, 6-2. The local crowd gave her applause, the respectful kind you give a worthy warrior. Round 2, took down Caroline Garcia 6-1, 6-4. That one-handed backhand from Garcia, Amanda neutralized it with laser precision. Quarterfinal, faced Coco Gauff again. Their rematch after Dubai. This time, it went the distance, 4-6, 7-5, 6-4. Amanda saved 2 match points and celebrated with a primal scream that shook the court. Semifinal, defeated Aryna Sabalenka in a slugfest, 7-6, 6-2. Her defense that night? Unreal. She turned Sabalenka's 120 miles per hour serves into painting the line's returns. Each victory was a statement. Not of arrogance, but of reclamation. When she reached the final, few doubted she could win, but no one predicted how effortless she'd make it look. The final, a clash of titans. The final was billed as a battle between styles, Swiatek's controlled precision versus Anisimova's explosive aggression. From the very first point, Amanda played like a woman who knew destiny was on her side. She broke IGA's serve in the opening game, her backhand cutting across the court like a blade through silk. Swiatek, ever the fighter, adjusted, slicing deeper, pushing longer rallies, but Amanda didn't blink. Her serve averaged 118 miles per hour. Her winners landed within inches of the baseline. Her body language radiated confidence. At 5-4, 40-30 in the first set, Amanda delivered an ace down the tee, 189 kilometers per hour. The crowd gasped. In that instant, it felt like the match belonged to her. The second set unfolded like poetry in motion. Every shot had intent. Every rally had rhythm. By the time Swiatek's final return drifted long, the scoreboard read 6-4, 6-3, and Amanda dropped to her knees, overwhelmed by the enormity of what she'd achieved. The roar of the world. Within minutes, social media exploded. Amanda Anisimova back and blazing. Queen of comebacks. 2 WTA 1000 titles in 1 year? Unreal. Tennis Twitter lit up with awe and disbelief. ESPN cut to live coverage of her on-court interview, where her voice shook slightly as she addressed the Beijing crowd. This means everything to me, not just because of the trophy, but because of what it took to get here. Beijing, you believed in me before I did. The crowd roared. Some even wept. It wasn't just a win. It was a moment, the kind that lives in sporting memory forever. The anatomy of a champion. Behind the glory lay months of disciplined grind. Amanda's resurgence wasn't fueled by magic. It was built brick by brick. Her new coach, Carlos Rodriguez, introduced a philosophy he called controlled chaos. He told me to stop fearing my own power, Amanda explained later, to embrace the chaos instead of hiding from it. She trained with military precision. 3 hours of court work, 2 of fitness, 1 of mindfulness meditation daily. Her nutrition plan was overhauled, her recovery routine meticulous. But more than anything, her mind changed. She began keeping a journal, writing 1 line each morning, "Play brave." By the time she reached Beijing, brave wasn't just a mantra, it was muscle memory. 2 crowns, 1 queen. Winning Dubai in March had reignited Amanda's confidence. But Beijing, it transformed her legacy. 2 WTA 1000 titles in a single season, something only a handful of players have achieved in the last decade. For a player who'd once stepped away from the sport, it was almost surreal. She's redefining resilience, said tennis analyst Mary Carrillo on air. She's not the old Anisimova. She's evolved, more mature, more dangerous, more complete. The stats supported that claim. In 2025 alone, Amanda led the WTA in first serve points won 73%, second serve return winners 31%. The end of the beginning. As she bore her flight out of Beijing, trophy beside her, Amanda posted a short message to her 2.3 million Instagram followers. 2 crowns, 1 heart. Thank you, Beijing. Thank you, life. Red Heart Dragon. Within minutes, the post surpassed 1 million likes. Somewhere between the city lights and clouds, she looked out her window, the reflection of the trophy shimmering against the dark sky. She smiled, not the smile of victory, but of peace. Because Amanda Anisimova's greatest win wasn't just lifting a trophy in Beijing. It was lifting herself out of the shadows and back into the light. Epilogue, the flame that endures. Months later, sports writers would still call 2025 the year of Anisimova. But for Amanda, it was something simpler. It was the year she stopped fighting herself. The year she remembered why she started. The year she played brave and set the world on fire. And as her fans around the globe continue to chant her new nickname, Dragon Queen, her story stands as a timeless reminder. You can leave. You can fall. You can lose everything. And still come back stronger than ever, because the fire inside you doesn't die. It just waits for the moment you're ready to rise. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.